Stewart Friesen with us right now. Hey, there goes Peter Britton. I just saw one of your cars go by. The guy, the
Those
kid
kids
wants
right
to
there
sign
looking
it.
for you.
Yeah, they're looking for you right there.
They really are.
Yeah, we're not joking with you. First of all, I guess how you doing? I saw what happened at Talladega last week.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's a pretty hard wreck and probably the most pain I've ever felt inside a race car. So glad I'm feeling good now. And yeah, we've had a good couple days here at Oswego.
What hurt?
My back.
Your back, okay.
Yeah. So had some problems in the L2, L3 vertebrae.
All the way down there,
some
okay.
Problems with those vertebrae. So the doctors were really good, and luckily I have a contact with Dr. Bill Heisel, who's an awesome back guy. Dr. Jerry Petty, who's fixed up plenty of racers over the years.
Good.
Fixed me up a couple of years ago, and then Dr. Bill's taken over for him. So consulting with him, and he looked at the scans and everything, and just figured as long as the pain doesn't slow me down, then we're good to go race.
What is that like when you go into the hospital from a NASCAR race? Do they know that you're coming, or you have to explain things to them?
Yeah, no, it's not fun. The infield care center doctors do an amazing job at the track, getting you kind of prepared to ride if you got to go to the hospital. It's my first time I've had to do that, so they treat it as any trauma or ER situation. So when you roll in, it's all hands on deck, and they're poking and prodding and getting you ready to get scanned and everything else. So the doctors and the whole ER staff at UAB Hospital in Birmingham was awesome. Top-notch facility, and they had plenty of other stuff to deal with that day, let alone with me and Greg Van Alst, who also had an injury. So they had it was a pretty wild place, and just appreciative of all the help they gave us.
I've talked to some other people who've been in a situation, and they sometimes go, well, how fast were you going? Was there about 180? I mean,
yeah,
did that?
Yeah, exactly. When you tell the doctors what happened and stuff, it's definitely different. It's not your normal highway vehicle accident. So they take extreme precaution with all that. And yeah, as far as the hit itself, I mean, it was all of it. So we were moving.
I'm glad you're okay, man.
Yeah,
so how do we look? Let's start with the big block.
Good. The big block's good. Time fifth. We made some adjustments throughout practice, so the whole Halmar team's been working really hard. Got a fresh Danny Vidal big block in there, which we're super appreciative to have, and it runs really, really good. So probably we're in better shape than we've been with the big block here the last couple of years. So that's looking good.
Small block.
Small block's fast too. We didn't time very good, but I feel like the track was picking up speed kind of towards the end of.
It sounded to me like it was when you drew.
Yeah,
really had
exactly.
a big factor.
Exactly. So, Lester Williams, it just lights out fast in that small block stuff. So, it was good. We timed okay. We started 8th, got to 4th in the heat, and then we'll give ourselves a pretty good starting spot for the small block race whenever that happens.
Okay. Yeah, and then it just announced right before I hit the record button that today on Friday is canceled. So long day tomorrow. Lots of laps for you.
Yeah. An interesting decision, I would say. I feel like maybe I don't know.
It's hard. I wouldn't want to run a racetrack myself, would you?
No, exactly. Right. Everybody gets to point fingers and say we should have done this. We should have done that. So, it is what it is. The track was in decent shape yesterday, although it was very dry, very dusty.
Yes.
I felt like it could have used a lot more water yesterday on the edges just to keep that dust down. Because
I heard that, like up near the wall.
Yeah,
right?
the racing lane was really, really good. It was just a little bit more work needed to be done on the top of the mountain. But it is what it is. We got Mother Nature to help us with that, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more rain over the weekend and get the track wet enough, and it'll be good racing.
I'm glad you're okay,
right.
and hope things go well tomorrow. Again, action today is done. Big thanks to Garofalo's Importing, and of course Billy Whitaker Cars and Trucks for getting us here. Always good to see you, Stu. You take care, man.
Yeah, thanks. You too, Doug.